Previously on Let's Play Steins Gate 0.
What will you do with the answer? Just tell me. What the f-
And now, back to everyone being sad.
Hello, everybody. Pokey here with another episode of Steins Gate 0. And when we last left off, Suzuha pointed a friggin' gun at us. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Let's get started. Daru's voice was strong and kind in a way you never imagined he was capable of. He softly took the gun from Suzuha's hands. She didn't resist. Here, you forgot something that's way more important than a gun. On cold days like today, you should be wearing these. Daru took something out of his pocket. He pressed it into Suzuha's hands. Oh, it was a pair of handmade gloves. It was the present that Yuki had given her at the Christmas party. I remembered it well. Hi. When he gave her the gloves, warm tears started to flow down her face. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore. Yeah. Help me, Dad. Help me. Please. Suzuha's shoulders shook as the tears poured down. Way to ruin a dramatic scene. I turned my eyes towards the time machine, a silhouette in the darkness. I decided that I'm not getting back in that thing. No matter what Daru said, no matter how Suzuha threatened me, I wasn't going back to the past. I can't look back. But I gotta do something. Oh, are we just being Suzuha right now? Oh, no, are we back in the past? The next thing she knew, Suzuha was inside the time machine, wrapped up in a blanket. Actually, I don't know what's going on. She must have been crying a lot, because she hadn't even noticed that she'd come inside the time machine, or that Rintaro had left. Her dad was next to her. He was also wrapped in a blanket, and he was looking at her. Oh, have you calmed down? Sob. I always find it funny when characters say the word sob when they're sobbing. What time is it? She wiped away the tears as she asked. It's almost a new day. Sorry to keep you out this late. It's fine. I told you before, you can always count on your dad. Yeah. The time machine's hatch was still open, and cold air was pouring in. Each time they spoke, they could see their breath turn white. The machine was still silent. They could use the life support system in the cockpit to keep out the cold, but she didn't want to waste the energy. She rubbed her cheeks with her glove-covered hands. The gloves Yuki gave her were very warm, and her hands were the one part of her that wasn't cold. You know, I think someday Okarin's going to work with us. No, he's going to be our leader. Suzuha is a little surprised to see Itaru speaking seriously. Normally all Itaru ever did was screw around. The Future Gadget Lab only exists because of Okarin. He's having a hard time right now, but he'll get over it. And then Kyoma Hyoin will revive. You know, the name Phoenix isn't just for show. And when that time comes, Okarin will probably get in the time machine himself, without needing you to tell him to. Suzuha realized Itaru was trying to make her feel better. Suddenly, deep in her heart, she felt a little warmer. Dad, do you realize how embarrassing the things you're saying are? Well, yeah, you're right. No way I could say that in front of Okarin. Oh my goodness. It's tearing at my heart. Jeez. I'm going to write a letter to Uncle Okarin before tomorrow. If I try to talk to him directly, I'll end up acting weird again. I'll tell him I'm sorry. And that I'm going to keep fighting a little longer. So I want him to just think about it. But still, there's really not a lot of time left. Not a lot of time? Because Russia started their experiments? You see, the internal battery for the quantum computer that controls the time machine is just about to run out. Seriously? I told you I used the time machine a lot starting in 1998 in order to look for Gagari. That wasn't part of the original plan. Of course, that meant I had to use the computer that controls the machine more than I'd meant to. And that drained the battery? I can't do it. I can't not comment on Daru's funny looking mouth. The battery's actually closer to running out than the fuel. It'll be hard to make the machine jump the way it's supposed to. If it's just a battery, can we swap it or recharge it? No. Could I take a look at it? Suzuha nodded and pointed to a piece at the core of the machine. Itaru leaned his huge body forward to take a look, but soon he gave out a moan of confusion. What is this thing? The battery was the same size as a car's, but it was the product of 2036's technology, and Itaru lived in the year 2010. There's probably no way he could understand it. From Itaru's perspective, it might as well have been a black box of unknown technology. A quick look wouldn't tell him anything about how it was built or how it would work. That was one reason why Suzuha had agreed to let him look at it. I don't think you can do anything with 2010's technology. It's basically the same. Wait, what is she saying then? Daru's voice. It's basically the same as a disposable battery. You can't charge it, and you can't swap it out. Can you replace it with a battery or generator from this time? Suzuha shook her head helplessly. I tried that a long time ago, but it didn't work. I asked Big Sis Rumi to get me a car battery, one of the big ones they use in trucks. I hooked it up and it didn't last a second. What did you just say? I tried a gas-powered generator and it didn't work either. I can't even imagine how much gasoline you'd need, and we can't fit that much gas inside the machine anyway. Big Sis Rumi went through a lot of trouble to get me one of the latest fuel cell batteries. But even that wasn't good enough. Future tech is amazing. All that power in something this small? Itaru was staring in amazement at the futuristic battery. If only we could use garbage as fuel, like in that one science fiction movie. I don't get the reference. So, how long is it gonna last? Probably 1 or 2 more jumps at most. That's all? And even while the machine's shut down, it's still calculating gravity fields and positional coordinates constantly. Even if we don't jump, the battery will eventually run out. We've got another 6 months of battery at most before we lose the ability to do an accurate jump. So that's all the time we have to save Kurisu Makise. Suzuha grabbed onto Itaru's back and took a deep breath. It was squishy and it felt good. It was squishy and it felt good. Okay. I like this father-daughter bonding time. It's really good. I feel like Daru didn't get much characterization in Steins Gate 1. I could be wrong about that. I mean, he's always just been the goofy character. I mean, he's a hacker. He's got that, like, secret business going on. But that's pretty much all there is to him, so it's nice to see, like, when he gets serious sometimes. Like, he has a lot of those moments, I feel, in Steins Gate 0. And, this Suzuha at least, definitely needed some characterization. And it's nice to see. It's nice to see that she's still kind of the same person, even if, like, it was a different situation that she grew up in. Whatever. What I have a feeling Daru's supposed to be saying this. But I'll say it in Suzua's voice anyway. What happens if the battery runs out and we can't control the machine? Okay, that was either like a rhetorical question by Suzua to introduce this topic, or Daru asking a question. It was a typo. We lose control of the Kerr black hole and are trapped beyond the event horizon for eternity. Oh, wrong button. There we go. I should check out some tips. Yeah, I've got a lot. Event horizon, also known as the Schwarzschild radius, a point past which no information can be transmitted. Information transmission occurs via light and electromagnetic waves, but the incredible gravity of the center of a black hole makes it impossible for even light to escape. The boundary at which this occurs is the event horizon. Anything that occurs inside an event horizon cannot be observed from the outside. Since no light can escape, the center of a black hole appears black. Kerr black hole. A black hole whose existence is predicted by current theories of physics. Unlike other black holes, the singularity at its center rotates. While other black holes have their singularities at a single point, the Kerr black hole's singularity is a ring. Quantum computer. A computer capable of using quantum mechanical overlapping to perform parallel processing. While modern-day computers switch between two signals, 0 and 1, to perform their calculations, a quantum computer is capable of calculating these two signals at the same time. Oh, I think I remember that from Zero Time Dilemma. The quantum computer played a big role in that game. This allows for exponentially faster calculations, to the point where it is expected that quantum computing will change everything about the world we know. Practical quantum computers have not yet been built. Causality. The school of thought that says that all things have a cause and an effect. This idea is at the core of relativity theory. However, it has been observed in the micro-scale world of quantum mechanics that causality does not always apply. Okay, I don't really get that, but sure. Cheshire Cat. A fictional grinning cat in Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. NSC, the American National Security Council, an organization that works directly for the White House and advises the president on national security matters. It consists of the president, the vice president, the secretary of state, the secretary of the treasury, and the secretary of defense. CIA, an abbreviation used by the American Central Intelligence Agency. The CIA reports directly to the president. They engage in spying, intelligence gathering, and political manipulation in foreign nations to guarantee America's security. They are said to have been involved in major historic events. Kadena Air Base, an American Air Force base in Japan. It has twice the area of Tokyo International Airport. Butterfly effect. A part of chaos theory that says if a butterfly flaps its wings in Beijing, a storm will occur in New York. Even a small change in starting conditions can lead to radically different results. Chaos theory states that it can be difficult to predict the outcomes of a system, even if the equations describing it are extremely simple. But this does not mean, however, that these outcomes are random. It means that even a minor change in the process can cause an unexpected divergence in the results. Also, this theory does not apply to short-term predictions. Alright. Glad I got that over with. Really interesting stuff, actually. I shouldn't say that, because, I mean, it's kind of a coincidence. A lot of this stuff that's in here, I'm, learning right now in my psychology class. It's just interesting to think about all this stuff. And while it can get annoying if you let it pile up, too much, I bet the tips. I keep calling them hints and forgetting what they are. They're tips. It says right there. It's nice that they give that to you so that you can maybe just learn something that you wouldn't otherwise. Even otaku terms, and there's Japanese stuff in here that I wouldn't get beyond just locations. The www thing, that's totally new to me. Unless it was in Steins Gate, in which case it's totally new after I forgot about it. Anyways, don't even say that stuff. It's bad luck. Yeah, sorry. But I wonder what it's like. This is weird. I wonder if it's calm and quiet like this, and it just stays that way for eternity. I think Suzu is falling asleep. At least I think that's what's happening. Maybe that wouldn't be so bad. As she clung to her father's warm back, Suzu started to feel very sleepy. If she let her guard down for a moment, she was sure to fall asleep. She'd been trained to fight it on the battlefield, but this wasn't the battlefield, and she was exhausted from crying. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad to let herself sleep once in a while. Aww. That was a really nice scene. I loved it. She sat down and held her knees like a child and softly closed her eyes. I see, so Suzu is leaving before summer ends, no matter what Ocarina decides. Just before she fell asleep, she thought she heard her father talking to himself. Oh, here we go again. Oh, it's Amadeus again. Oh, and what are we doing? Alright, this is truly paradise. It's been a long time since I've done the Maho voice, and I love it so much. I mean, even though it's just as bad as my other girl voices, and most of my male voices, but it's just so fun to do. Hello, I'm Maho. Ooh. Maho's eyes were shining like a little girl's. She is a little girl. I mean, she's a little woman. Sure. Not many girls would look like that if you brought them to a place like this. I was the one who brought her here, but she seemed to have forgotten about me entirely. She's wandering down the narrow corridors where all the computer parts were, as if in a daze. Then she came to a stop in front of one of them. Inside the shop were lots of little plastic bins filled with junk parts of all sizes. They'd been taken off of discarded PCs and appliances. Each of them was obviously dirty, and lots of them were covered in dust. What's this board do, you think? It's got a beautiful pattern, like a piece of art, and it's made out of aluminum. Oh, yeah? What? An IFX-008 image sensor? I can't believe it. This belongs in a museum. I don't know why that really got. This belongs in a museum. What's it doing here? Ah! Is that the freaking? That's the Indiana Jones thing. Okay, is that like a reference or is it just a coincidence? Yeah? Kiyobar is even more amazing than I'd heard. Watching the ecstasy on Maho's face creeped me out a little. This is who Maho really is. Kurisu spoke from inside my phone. Maho had said she wanted to go out with Kurisu today, so I ended up going on a strange date with two girls at once. This might be another test of Amadeus' capabilities. I've been here a few times, but I've only ever seen one other person stare lovingly at computer parts like that. I know, you're talking about Hashida, right? Yeah. I feel kind of bad for Maho if you're comparing her to him. From what you said, he's an incredible pervert. He's more like a perverted gentleman. That's right, that was rude to Hiyajo. It was early afternoon on a Sunday. There was a reason I'd come with Maho to the computer parts shop. Dr. Leskinen and Maho were heading back to America in a few days. She was leaving soon, so she wanted me to show her around Akihabara like I promised. That's what her message had said. So we met in front of the station in the morning and I asked her where she wanted to go. This was the result. Oh, did I just quick save? Whoops. Where's the... Dang it. Dang it, I keep forgetting what the frickin' button is for, Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Hold on. You know what? Actually, I've saved myself. I quick saved. Wait, can I load a quick save? Dang it, how do I load a quick save? Okay, hold on. Nobody panic. I'm already panicking. You don't have to panic. Quick load. Oh wait, wrong side. Oh, here we are. Oh my goodness. Thank freaking goodness. I need to stop trying to open up the darn phone. It is gonna be the death of me. By the way, our first stop was Yodobashi, and our second, soft map. I'd already taken her to a lot of used PC and retro PC shops tucked away in tiny alleys. Do you like these kind of computer parts, Hiaja? It's not the parts, really. I just like building things. I used to make plastic models all the time when I was a kid. Did you make germanium radios and stuff? I burnt myself soldering all the time. Me too. I guess everybody's the same way, aren't they? Probably not everybody. Actually, I'd assume that it was a minority of people who soldered in their homes growing up. Wow, I could stare at this stuff forever. Why didn't I come here sooner, I wonder? Felt like she was never going to leave unless I dragged her out. I finally managed to succeed in getting her away from the part shop by telling her it was time to eat. We went out to the main road. This area was close to the station, so it was especially crowded. Thanks to the crowds of people waiting to cross the street, you couldn't even walk in a straight line. Now then, where to eat? My first idea was May Queen Neon Square, but after the way she reacted last time, it was probably best to avoid it. Still, Sampo wasn't a good choice for someone new to Akihabara. Gansen? Or maybe Kichinjiro? Go-Go Curry would work too. As I stood there thinking... Oh. Mo, stop moving in front of the arcade directly ahead of us. Oh, is this gonna be that thing? There was a screenshot on, like, the Steam store page. Is this the thing? Evidently, she was looking at the crane games on the first floor. Can we take a little look inside? I nodded. Oh my goodness. Maho walked up to the crane game and pressed her face against the glass like a little kid. Inside the glass were characters from @channel memes, all of different sizes. Maybe Maho is a secret @channeler like Kurisu? They were pretty close, so it was possible. I leaned over to Maho and whispered a magic spell into her ear. Nullpo. Huh? I just confused her. What's a null... Wait, I didn't do the Mahos. What's a null... what? Nothing, forget it. I want to check the rest of the tips, because I know I skipped a lot of stuff, and that appeared in the tips. Nullpo. Old @channeler slang. It started on the programming board as the shortening of null pointer. Oops. And as of now, it has no meaning whatsoever. Whenever someone says it, it's tradition for someone else to respond, Gah! Go-Go Curry. A curry chain based out of Kanazawa, Ishikawa. It has stores all over Japan, but primarily in the northern and eastern parts of the country. It offers Kanazawa curry, which is famous for its thick roche, and katsu and cabbage on top. I don't know what roche is, but okay. I'm just an uncultured swine. Kichinjiro, a restaurant chain found in downtown Tokyo as well as Kansai. It has a popular combo menu that offers a large amount of delicious food. In addition to the restaurants, it also offers a delivery service. Solder, a mixture comprised mostly of lead and tin that is used to join metal components together. Germanium radio, a radio that uses a germanium diode as a rectifier and requires no power supply. This term can also refer to the kits used to build them. Since they're simple enough for anyone to build, They're a common choice for elementary school summer break projects. Plastic model. A kit made from plastic parts put together by following a manual. I know that. So Null Po, he was trying to get her to say "gah" or like it to admit that she's an at channeler. Oh well. Kurisu was glaring cold daggers at me from inside the smartphone, but I decided to ignore it. Yeah, Joe, do you want that stuffed animal?
Yeah, it's cute, isn't it, Kurisu?
Wink.
Why do you say wink when you wink? What? Maho! What? Why do you look so flustered?
It's nothing. I'm a little surprised, honestly. You just said you like computer parts, so I figured your taste would be more boyish.
Okabe, you need to learn some tact. Say something romantic, like, the gap between my expectations and your reality is really cute.
Sorry.
It's fine, really. Actually, Kurisu had one of those stuffed animals in her bedroom.
Did she?
What? Maho!
Did she buy it off the internet and have it shipped to America?
Does it really matter?
I guess you can. Yeah, I guess you can tell she's a secret at channeler.
What's an at channeler? Never heard of it.
Null Po.
Yeah!
Oh my goodness. You have revealed yourself. At channeler Kurisu. Even as part of Amadeus, she hadn't changed a bit. Yajo, did Kurisu ever tell you what kind of character this was?
No, I asked several times and she kept dodging the question.
I'm sure.
So I always kind of wondered. Do you know Okabe?
Well...
Okabe!
A chill ran down my spine as I heard the angry voice from the smartphone. I don't actually know. Ha ha ha.
I see.
Sheesh, I defended your honor, Kurisu. You'd better be grateful. Oh my goodness.
Can I give it a try?
Maho took her wallet out of her pocket and put a 100 yen coin into the machine.
You move this arm back and forth to grab the stuffed animal, right?
Have you ever done this before?
Maho only ever plays racing games. That's right.
Oh my goodness. Maho nodded and pushed the central button, managing to move the arm directly over a target. She smiled, satisfied.
It's simple. Now you just wait for the arm to automatically grab it, right?
Oh, well, normally, yeah. The arm went straight for the doll, but the angle was slightly off and it didn't grab it right.
Oh! That doesn't make sense. What just happened?
That's what happens your first time. Mao gave it several more tries, but didn't seem to get the hang of it.
Grrr.
She groaned and took her last 300 yen to the back of the arcade. She walked over to the game with a red and white two-tone, sorry about that, Formula 1 car on the side of the cabinet. She slid inside, still angry. I remember that one was a CG racing game based off of real circuits.
Okabe, Okabe.
What is it?
Now's your chance to show your manliness.
My manliness?
Get that stuffed animal that Maho couldn't, I mean.
Oh, I see. And then give it to Maho was what she was trying to say. Manliness aside, after seeing how badly she wanted, I did want to try and help her. I took some coins out of my pocket and checked how much money I was carrying. Okay, it's been a while, but let's try this. But honestly, I'm not very good at these games either. Even so, I was sure I could do better than Maho. May as well give it a try. It'd be funny if it was like a little mini game. Oh, it's like animated. I like that is so cool. It's like it's a comic book panel, but it's like moving as though it were as I don't know. That's really cool actually. Is he just gonna keep failing? Oh! Uh-oh! Almost there. And so, after trying several times... Hey! Whether it was luck or skill, I managed to get the stuffed animal easier than I'd expected. Okay. Nice! I stuffed it into a bag and went back to the racing game I was playing. For some reason, there was a crowd of about 10 people around it. Wow, who is that girl? Don't ask me. She in elementary school? I can't believe how good she is. Think she'll set a new record? The crowd was whispering to one another. All of them seemed to be amazed. I made my way into the crowd and looked at the screen. The game Maho was playing was one of those where you had to clear each stage in a set time, or else it would be game over. With each race, the course got more and more difficult, and she was placing first every time with ease. As the crowd watched in awe, she finally made it to the end of the last stage well ahead of the other racers, and she'd set a new record. Whoa! She had a satisfied smile on her face as she looked at the flashy "Congratulations" graphic on the ending screen. Then she noticed the crowd around her and her body jerked. Congratulations, you've set the record for our store! An arcade employee walked over to Maho and started to clap. Then the crowd started to clap as well. Huh? Maho's face went beet red. I should probably help her. I pushed my way through the crowd and grabbed her hand to pull her up. Let's go! Oh, yeah. I'd never seen her this obedient before. We made our way through the hustle and bustle and finally got out of the arcade. Maho sighed in relief. Phew, that was careless of me. What was? I got mad, and I got serious. Because of this? I handed her the bag with my prize in it. What? She opened the bag and took out the stuffed animal. This, you got it? I got lucky. You can I thought he was gonna say something like, you can never count on these things to be consistent, and I started saying never. It was gonna turn out, you can never have it as a present. Okay, let me try that again. I got lucky. You can have it as a present. Really? It won't do me any good. Really? Okay, I'll take it then. Maho hugged the doll tight to her chest with the innocent smile of a child. Seeing how happy she was made me happy too. I am like I'm getting the same like smile I was getting like earlier in these episodes. This is gonna be like my favorite episode to have recorded ever. I just dropped my freaking controller. That's how excited I am. Friggin'. Let me get that real quick. This was like a delight. I don't even want to stop, but maybe I should. Alright. Nah, just kidding. I'll do it for a little bit longer. Seeing how happy she was made me happy too. After Kurisu died, her mom showed me a lot of things she left behind. But this was something that Kurisu really loved. Her mom kept it in her own bedroom. If you didn't know it was from an @Chandler meme, it was actually pretty cute. I could see her keeping it as a memory of her daughter. I wonder what it actually means. But after what happened to Kurisu's house, I'm sure it burned up too. Maho. So, can I give this to her mom in America? Of course, if you think she'll like it, that's what would be best. Thanks. Oh my goodness, this is delightful. I just like can't stop smiling. My cheeks are starting to hurt. Ouch. Okay, what next? Any place else you want to see? Though I guess you wouldn't be interested in anime or game stores. Kurisu, I'm sorry, but can you leave me alone with Okabe for a little while? Kurisu, I can see into your mind, you mainstream woman. Maho, you finally decided to be honest with yourself. Okabe, don't screw this up, or I will personally murder you. Huh? Good luck, Maho. Bye. Piaggio? There's one more place I want to go. Yeah? Where is it? Is it someplace she didn't want Kurisu knowing about? You can guess where, right? Smile was gone from Maho's face. She looked like she'd come to some kind of decision. Then I realized where she wanted to go. Take me to the radio building. The radio building. And she wanted me to take her there. I understood immediately. Because that was where Kurisu Makise had died. Okay. Wow, that's heavy. Alright. That's it. I'm clearing my voice. This was an absolute delight, and I cannot let it go on and have like a little sad moment to end this off. It started off with like heartwarmingly like sort of sad and bittersweet with like Suzuha and Daru, and then it got into actually like overwhelmingly joyful with Maho and Amadeus Kurisu, and I feel like I just loved recording this video so much. This has got to be my favorite part of the Steins Gate Zero by far. And not just because it was cute, it's because it felt it didn't feel it. Okay, I actually, before I end this off, I have to go on a little bit of a tangent. The first Steins Gate, it was very silly at the beginning, and then grew to be very like emotional and sad a lot of the time, and dramatic, of course. That was not silly. That was just like delightful. I can't think of a better way to put it. I just enjoyed it so much, and not just because it made me laugh, because it made me, you know, feel happy for the characters. But anyways, that's enough of that. I've been Pokey. This has been Steins Gate Zero, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! I freaking pressed auto! Ah! Okay, fine.